Are you serious? Are you serious? What? $400 million. That must be the magic number. 400 million US dollars, cold, hard cash. That's what is the magic number. That is, because here's the deal. We're finding out that the Obama administration sent cash to Iran as the Americans were being freed. Those 4 U.S. American citizens that were freed. And oh, by the way, that was going on the same time the negotiations of the Iranian nuke deal was taking place. It wasn't the same time, of course, that it was signed, but it sure felt like it was part of the deal. Well, now we know that, yes, there was a transaction. No, it was not through wire or check or some other transfer. It was cold, hard cash in an airplane. And don't forget that number, 400 million. I'll tell you why in just a moment. According to an article that was published by the Wall Street Journal, the United States under the Obama administration sent $400 million in cash to the Islamic Republic of Iran as 4 American prisoners were being freed back in January of this year. Matter of fact, according to the Wall Street Journal, quote, the Obama administration secretly organized an airlift of $400 million worth of cash to Iran that coincided with the January release of 4 Americans, detained in Tehran, Iran, according to the U.S. and European officials, and congressional staff briefed on the operation afterward. Wooden pallets stacked with euros, Swiss francs, and other currencies were flown into Iran on an unmarked cargo plane. According to these officials, the United States procured the money from the central banks of the Netherlands and Switzerland. The money represented the first installment of $1.7 billion settlement the Obama administration reached with Iran, to resolve decades-old dispute over a failed arms deal signed just before 1979, fall of Iran's last monarch, the Shah. Now you can read the full article, folks, and I'll put that in the link below if you go to thecrusaderjournal.com. The Guard American is making this statement, Obama on Iran. Here's what Obama said, quote, these pallets of cash have nothing to do with the hostages Iran coincide and simultaneously released. Has nothing to do with it. It's just an installment payment. Has nothing to do with the release of the 4 Americans. That's what he's saying. Now, don't forget this number, $400 million worth of U.S. currency. I realize they're using Swiss francs and euros, but it's equivalent to 400 million U.S. dollars, and that's the number. Because if you remember, after the United States left Iraq and ISIS picked up all of the Toyota Tundra trucks and the Jeeps and the tanks and the armored vehicles and the rocket launchers and the AK-47s and millions of rounds of ammunition and supply tents and food and I mean everything they need to fund an army, they still need cash. And what did ISIS do? They went straight for the city of Mosul. They took the city of Mosul. They broke the crosses off the steeple of every church in the city. They beheaded and crucified Christians, raped the women, and robbed the bank in Mosul. And in one vault, there was $400 million in U.S. currency. So that seems to be the number. 400 million will change heaven and earth. 400 million will put in play the global elitists, the New World Order's operational tactical plan to take over the world, basically. It takes installments of 400 million to move things, but it seems to be working. Unbelievable. We're paying Iran to make nuclear capability and weaponry. We're paying Iran to abuse us and to threaten Israel. We're paying Iran. We're paying ISIS by leaving everything there, including the cash. This is unbelievable. And everybody's running around. You got Joe Scarborough and all of that little crowd over at MSNBC and Mika Brzezinski saying this is the end of Donald Trump. He might have to quit. The big shots at the Republican Party are about ready to fold up tent. They're trying to figure out, what do we do if Trump quits? Trump's not going to quit. Here's the deal. The guys that are running the Republican Party are out on the street. The people have spoken. They don't care about John McCain. They're tired of Paul Ryan. They're tired of Priebus. They're tired of the Romneys. They're tired of the Bushes. They're tired of the lies. And so what's happening is this smear campaign against Trump and this onslaught of media criticism piling on this guy is to deflect you from the real corruption, the real crookedness, the real ugliness that's actually going on in Washington. In other words, to deflect from you the spiritual wickedness that's going on in Washington and around the world as the new world order, the one world government. Don't buy into the lie. Don't do the little hand wringing. It's not going to work. And oh, by the way, while this is going on, Hillary Clinton continues to slide on by with unbelievable felonies. Right from the mouth of the FBI. Felony after felony. And don't even talk about Benghazi. And don't talk about Fast and Furious. And don't talk about the IRS scandal. Don't talk about the NSA scandal. Don't talk about corruption after corruption. It's all about, this is the push to the end. This is it. We're inside 100 days now, folks. We're inside 100 days. Does the American public, have we been dummied down this bad that we're going to believe this garbage? And we're going to let a third term of Obama, and it won't be a third, it's the third and fourth term. It's the final nail in the coffin to this republic. So 400 million is the number. $400 million is the number. Wow. Wow. Are you serious? I'm going to try to contain myself, control myself if I can. Don't miss today's live broadcast. I'll try to refrain and remain calm and walk in faith and pray. Folks, if you're not saved, we couldn't show it to you any plainer. These are the last days. These are the last days. Spiritual wickedness in high places. They're calling evil good and good evil. Last days. This is it. Don't be left behind. The wrath of God is coming. But Jesus Christ is coming first to get his bride. You don't want to be left behind. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running quickly out of time.